everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be replacing these old factory side rails with some brand new SHROCKWORKS rock sliders. Let's get started. All right, inside this box is the new rock sliders, so let's open it up and see what we got.
That's what you already said.
I don't know what this is, but we'll check that out in a second. What we got? Nice. All right. So there's 3 different types that you could go with. I decided to go with the dimpled step pattern here, just for the simple fact that I got a little one. Here, Jen, say hello.
Hello.
I got a little one here, and she's gonna need a little more help getting up into the truck. So the other ones with just the tubing I thought might be a little precarious. So this will help her get a little bit better grip, and then I also do a lot of standing on my side rails as well, so it just add a little more structure. All right, that's one. Let's get the other one out and set them out and get them ready. Nice.
How's this one?
All right, all that's in here is your backing plates and all the bolts and all the accessories that you're gonna need, which we'll be reviewing those and going through those as we install the side rails.
Alright, to start our process of installing these new rock rails, we're first going to have to disassemble or remove the old side steps with a 14mm wrench. If my beautiful assistant could please bring that to me now. Thank you, sweetheart. This is a 12mm here.
So not a 14?
Yeah, this was a 12.
All right, so what we found out is even though it calls for 14mm bolts to be removed, these were actually 12. So let's do the instructions, but also know what you need to do. Here, June, why don't you watch out? We're going to remove the side step, huh? All right.
Oh,
Ah!
don't hit the paint.
First side step, out. All right, now time. Second side step. Let's get it.
Got you thinking
Side step 2, complete. All right, look how clean these lines are now. I don't like it. I kind of like the way it looks just like that. However, when we start off-roading, we're going to need some more side protection. So let's go ahead, fit up the rock sliders, and keep moving. All right, so what it calls for first is for us to do a loose mounting, kind of a mock-up of the side rail. And then once we have it exactly in the position that we want, we're gonna go ahead, because we do have to drill one hole. Everything else is a bolt in, but we do have to drill one hole into the frame. So it wants to make sure that you have the exact position that you want, and then once you find that, go ahead and mark the hole You can take the rock slider down, or you can go ahead and drill it in place, whichever you feel more comfortable with. So we're gonna go ahead, do that loose mount, get it to where we want it exactly before we go ahead and mark our hole for drilling. All right, check out how it's looking. So we just kind of have a loose fitting right now. I'll take you under there, show you the bolts that we put in, and then we have that one more to drill, and we'll drill that out. Take everything, probably take everything back off, paint the bare or exposed metal, and then once that dries, bolt everything on, and then we'll be all set. See here, towards the front of the vehicle, right here in the front, there's the top bolt. It goes through a hole that's already there in the frame. Put that on this other side with the backing plate, and then one more bolt up through the frame right there. And then here in the back, in the rear, and here in the back, that's the threaded bolt. Goes straight into the frame. No bolt on the other side. And then right here is where we're going to mark and drill our hole. It's a lot of work, people. It can't be done. All right, back to it.
All right, so now we've got both sliders installed on both sides, and we used a dab of paint and something that approximates the diameter of the hole in the slider to apply that mark. You can use anything you want, whether that be a grease pen, or you could just eyeball it with a rule, however you want to make your mark. Now we're going to center punch it so we make our pilot hole with our 1/8 inch drill bit. It's not too bad.
All right, now for the pilot hole. All right, everything is nice and dry. Now we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some paint. Okay, maybe not.
Careful, not too close.
Might have some runs in here. It's all good. All right, we're getting ready to put in the last of the bolts, and this is kind of a weird configuration here. We thought that this handle was just going to be sticking out underneath the Xterra once we finally got the bolt in. But basically what the handle is for, it kind of holds and guides the bolt in place, and you'll see after we get it tight enough, the handle actually breaks off, and then you just keep tightening and it self-tightens. So it's a nice smooth finish underneath, and nothing is left out. So if you ever get to this point and you wonder what this handle is and how it's going to end up looking, we're about to show you here in just a second.
Part of the weld broke.
Is it all the way tight?
Come on. Yours came off.
Man, mine came off smooth. It figures once you get the camera out to record it, it's going to be a little tricky. Well, Preston's still working on this one. Let me just direct you over here to the other side.
It's like a tight. Keep tightening this thing.
As you can see over here, it's nice, smooth. It broke off like it should. So we're going to work on this one a little bit more over here until we can get this one completely off, and then we'll be all set. See, nice and smooth on the other side. That's what we're going for. All right, check them out. They are complete, fully installed. Go over here to the other side. Very nice. All right, so we're trying to be very scientific around here, make sure that everything we do is functional. So here's the child test. My lovely daughter June is going to go ahead and do for us. Can she get in? How is it? All right, we got a thumbs up. We're good to go. All right, so that's going to do it for us here. We'll just say that last handle bolt did not come out as it was supposed to. So we basically had to get some wire cutters, cut it, and then stuff the remaining bit back up in there. For whatever reason, the weld just didn't come off. I'm not worried about it. That piece can just stay in there and just live there for the rest of its life. I don't care. I personally don't like doing these things by myself. Luckily, my brother has an engineer background and he is very comfortable doing this stuff. So if you don't have a Preston, good luck. You can get it done. It may just take you a little bit longer. I hope you like these videos. If you have anything else that you would like to see us do, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video if you found this helpful, and I'll catch you next time.